Hello, Internet.
And today, we're gonna be debuting something that excites me every turn of the corner. And it is not carry-on. It is indeed... fashionable loli? It is indeed designer Lilibet. First of all, a lot of people call her Lilibet. I like to call her Delibet, but you know what? I'm just gonna stick with fashionable loli. These are the stats. I can give her her imprint because I actually did get her dupe. However, I couldn't bring myself to feed another loli, so I kept her at like, you know, no imprint. I'm a weird guy, okay? Not incredibly high speed, but she does have good enough defense, decent HP, and pretty decent crit damage as well. The idea I have with her is to run her against comps with a lot of debuffers that is meant to be quick. Someone like Cerise and F10A. I have a speed build on her. A lot of people actually run counter build on her. I think both works. Mola wise, I'm out of Mola. But yeah, the main thing will be just to use this. I'm still missing the final one, but yeah, this is the main thing. I hope that I can run her into a lot of debuffs to just practice and do this. And yeah, this one's not even touched at all, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're gonna try out just to identify her underlying value, I would say. After all, you can't hate a patless loli. But yeah, for the people who are still in disbelief, I did get her. I did get her in 10 pulls, in fact, and I got the dupe on my 20th pull. You know, it's all just karma, the law of attraction. The more I want a loli, the more loli's gonna be attracted to me. I think this will be a very good comp to run Lilibet against. And here we go. They're all likely gonna outspit us. I'm guessing Cerise goes first and SBR Menfa goes later. So there will probably be enough debuffs for Lilibet to proc her passive when SBR Menfa moves. So hopefully I can cut most of them and then land my S3 on them, resetting them for a bit, and we should be fine from there. It is the debut of the patless loli. So as expected, they move first. I think we're still pretty fine. I have like a crap ton of defense though. That RB is probably not gonna do much to me. And here we go. With all of that debuffs, I get a lot of my focus. Now this goes. And boom, I should proc my everything here. There we go. I probably need more speed, huh? But never mind. It's because I have that many debuffs that she procced her passive twice. Here's a point to note. This doesn't happen once per turn. Whenever she gets that much debuffs, she just procs this. And now I get to do this. Decreases debuff duration of all allies by 2 turns. Look at the debuffs. It's all 2 turns or 1 turn. So if I do this, it's all wiped. Look at that. Yo! Check that animation out, and those are actually solid damage, I'm not gonna lie. So now I get to do this. This essentially wipes off the entire team, to be honest. And there we go. By killing RB, we get the barrier again. You can basket all you want. That's not gonna do much. This is like one of the harder teams to like cleave against, or to like, you know, play fast against. You need to mostly just tank all of their stuff and then kill them, unless you outspeed them. If you don't outspeed them, you're likely gonna wipe your entire team. But with Lilibet, I don't need to worry about that. I'll just tank all of them and make it quick too. It's pretty nice. So now you die, and now you die. Because I did S3 with Lilibet as well, I gained a certain amount of focus. I think it's 50 if I recall. So when Cerise does S2, or when Politics lands any debuffs, which I mean, I'm immune, so doesn't really matter right now, but once my immunity goes, or if they strip or whatever, I get to do my passive again, and yes, it's pretty good, dude. Die to my staff. Suffer the horse. Her entire kit is proportional to the caster's defense, so right now I have defense spell. I have no molas at all. So yeah, this will be a pretty decent test for damage. I have 280 crit damage though. So here we go, boom. 8.4k with no molas. I would say that's actually pretty okay for someone that's pretty hard to kill, you know what I mean? And there we go. What can I say? She's honestly pretty good against like debuff comp. Even if there's like a full debuff comp with RB, I can still use her because, you know, she's stacked on defense. No amount of RB with gas can kill her in one shot. It's not possible. She should theoretically be pretty good against T-Suns as well because of the amount of bleeds that she gets. Here we go. And here's the team. In theory, I should run a full team with no immunity against these. But I think we're still fine regardless. After the first turn where we lose our immunity and all, I should be fine with Lilibet taking most of the damage. She has Secret Sight, so we get to heal when things go south. We have defense buff with Crowd and Auras on Crowd as well. It would be really hard for them to kill Lilibet, to be honest. It would rather just dunking damage with SSP. They're also dunking damage. So here we go. So far, I like her a lot. Jeez. The debuffer goes first. It really doesn't matter here. So if T-String goes, I probably would get a lot of debuffs on all of my units, and yeah, that's when Lilibet would just cut and do her thing. I just did a misplay. Why did I hit T-String? God. Well, that was dumb. Actually, it works fine for like a showcase for patless loli, actually. So she moves first. I won't S3 first. In fact, I'll just S1 here. Rob pops a revive, and that's actually solid damage on that 8-time into minutes. That's not that bad at all. Now I dunk this. Right, now that everyone has no immunity, when this goes, I should take a lot of debuffs here, and Lilibet should get her passive off. And boom, she does. This might provoke me, actually. It does provoke me. Oh, no. But yeah, here's probably the bad thing about Lilibet, I would say. You want to make sure she does her thing first turn, or else she could get controlled by a single provoke, at least for a bit. I don't think it's for long, though. Like, when this T-String moves, he's gonna hit Lilibet. Lilibet should cut, like, everyone else and then does her S3. And here we go. We should get quite a bit of bleeds. Never mind. Wow. I just realized this. But it should be really obvious, but I keep... like, you know, I keep misconceptualizing. Her focus actually increases whenever the enemy turns N as well. So since I have 1, 2, 3 debuffs, every time the enemy moves, I gain a set amount of focus. So she actually, like, gets a lot of turn. Now that she's here, I'll just do this. Because of Secret Sight, I get to heal back up as well. As a defensive unit, this helps out a lot. And there we go. That's not insane damage, but it's mainly because I don't have full molars. And boom, there we go. Honestly, this fight went way simpler than I would have thought. Like before, how I dealt with these teams is that I do Lorao and stuff. And most of the time if I do Lorao, it's gonna be like a hardcore long bruiser fight, and it's just so boring. Lilibet actually makes this way quicker. It's actually insane. But there we go. That's a pretty clean win, I would say. Lilibet makes like bruiser fights so much easier if they have debuffs. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, this first team here, there's not much debuffs, so Lilibet will likely not have a good time in this one, but she should have a good time here. I think as Lilibet gets more mainstream, like a lot of people would just get rid of their debuff units from their defense, which I would say, I don't know, it might change quite a bit of the defense meta, I would say. Or here we go. I think we can just fit the same team in. They have a lot of debuffs, so it actually works really well for me. And I don't think this Lilibet can kill anyone except Rowlet in one turn. Even if she does, I'm pretty sure Lilibet and SSB, actually just Lilibet can solo DPS everyone here while being absolutely fine, I would say. But here we go. Oh, I love her. Right, as expected, the fast debuffers take the first turn. It's actually really annoying to try and outspeed them because most of the time, it doesn't work that way. Now to Nibra goes. This should be a lot. Quite a bit of debuffs, actually. I think, you know what? It's actually not that good of an idea to use Rowlet here because as they miss my debuffs, I get less of my passive from Lilibet. But either way, I think Lilibet is about to take a turn as well. And we're pretty much free from debuff at this point, and that did not get to kill me. Oh boy. But yeah, because I stack a lot of defense on a unit like this one, they don't really get to kill me really easily, not even with Dignazorb Lilica. And now I get my increased defense. This increased defense pretty much works like an increased attack on a little bit because she, you know, works proportionate to defense. And now I have Secret Sight on. I have defense break on them. I have this. Oh my god. You better be sized up. I thought that was like a designer joke. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's fine. And here we go. That's quite a bit of damage. I didn't crit on that one, but I still killed it. If I would have crit on the last unit, I would be on like full health. Look at this, jeez. So you're gone. And there we go. It's a really simple team. When she works, it just makes things so easy. This is pretty crazy. I'm so many for style points, dude. She's a designer. Ah, come on. I really need to get that 100 crit rate. I'm not gonna lie. But there we go. Against debuff comps, it's like an instant win. It's like using Cesarado, but it's even better because she's a loli. Just for content, I'll try to run her against a team like this with like really minimal debuffs. There's only one debuffer here. We're gonna try her out anyways. I've actually hidden like a sort of Easter egg in this video. I don't know if you noticed, but I do have something quite special. I'm not gonna say what it is, but just observe. Just observe. I do believe with high defense on Lilibet, she should be able to survive pretty well against all of them. And all I gotta do is to make sure I do my S3 at some point. So she should hit below 50% HP after they unload their everything. I'll be able to heal back up to full health and, you know, kind of reset them. Although I have zero effectiveness. But hopefully at least I get to reset some of my Landy, RB, and Hufine. I would say that's enough. I do believe it should work here, but here we go. So if Hufine goes first, this kind of doesn't matter. This is why I say Lilibet will pretty much suffer quite a bit in the face of a team like this. She doesn't really get to do anything after a while. Only after a while she will. But here we go. Defense buff is up. Now Lilibet is pretty much really hard to kill. Die RB. Right, so this kills the RB. Comes back. I now gain immunity, which isn't even that good with Lilibet, but it's only for one turn because it's an ML haste. I think I won't do my S3 here first. I want to try and see how Hufine will like help me, you know what I mean? Right, so here we go. This one does have burns and doesn't land it on Lilibet. But because I have that one decrease hit chance, as the enemy take a turn, I keep gaining 5 focus, which is actually pretty good. Landing goes, does quite a bit of damage, at least she should. After this, I should gain my final 5 focus, and that should give me the CR push and the cleanse that I need, and I should do S3 from there. Right, here we go. After this, I'll gain the final 5. Boom, there we go. I get the final 5. I cleanse everything. Now I'm clean, dude. As I do this, I can get 50. I always set focus, but it's fighting spirit. I get 50 fighting spirit as I do this, so we can pretty much kind of like reset the entire kit of Lilibet, if that makes sense. So here we go. Boom. They get 1 turn increase. This isn't even that good. She gets countered by FCC. Now she has to provoke. So every turn that the enemy take, I'll gain 5 focus because I have this 1 diva. And they can't really do much to like kill Lilibet in 1 turn. So you die. Now it's time for you to leave off. Can you just like let me sound cool for once, Robin? I still believe it's absolutely fine because here it goes. This should burn quite a bit. If you burn, I get my cleanse, and there we go. 2 debuffs there. This goes. Now I'm already about to like cleanse and everything, so that's pretty good. Right, this is actually, I don't know, is it good? Yep, there we go. We did land the passive there. But yeah, her S1 actually silences all. That's just like extra, but it's so good, dude. Now I get my heal. If I open this, I get 100% to silence. So here we go. I can pretty much lock 1 unit down if they don't have like any ER, so it's pretty cool. Now I get to touch landing. Jeez, you've been just hiding behind that guy in life. Right, land the debuffs and we're good. There we go, dude. Because I have that much defense, you're not gonna kill me easily. Look at this, she's still fine. So yeah, I will just keep locking you down. With the silence, okay. The resistance is probably should happen on FCC like way earlier, but okay. If I crit on you, I might actually kill you. Oh damn, Jesus Christ, ML Haze. Okay, dude. Now you die. I don't know why, but ML Haze S1 does so much damage. I have no idea what I've done to him, but he does so much damage on S1. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. As you can see, it's pretty clear. I did struggle way more than I would have struggled in any other fights with a lot of like Ceresis, like debuffs. Because this has only like 1 of 2 debuffs every turn. I had a rather hard time on that, but I still took the win, but it's mainly because of the other units. Lilibet didn't quite do much there, but yeah, she can still work if you want to use her. And yeah, that is about it. I think I've showed where she's strong at, where she's weak at, how she will work, how she would not work. Pretty all-rounded video on this. Overall, I'm really happy with her. First of all, she's pretty good against debuffers. And second of all, she's a loli. Third of all, she's patless. And finally, she's a loli. If I mentioned she's a loli. Oh, I want to lick you. I will be trying a counter set if I can, but right now, I'm probably not gonna farm Banshee for quite a bit, but I'm pretty happy with her on the speed set. I will try her out in RTA soon, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, you're so cute. And that is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, have yourselves a wonderful day, and comment down below how you build yours and how you use yours. For the ones who still summoning for it, good luck and take care.